conditioner season, so can we recharge our old ACs ourselves? What all can we do ourselves? When do we need to call the pros in? Gary Will from Home Comfort Experts is here to answer those questions. Freon. Like, just the word terrifies me.
Well, there's a lot of different kinds of it. You know, honestly, I can't tell you the number of different kinds of refrigerant there are.
I thought there was just one.
There's multiples, and some of it's going away. You know, not going to bore you with the breakdown of the chemical, you know, all the chemicals in each kind, but we'll just call it ozone friendly and non-ozone friendly. The EPA regulations starting January in 2020 is they are, I don't know, phasing out. They're not phasing out. You have to stop production of anything with R22 is one of the refrigerants. It's the most popular refrigerant.
But it's the bad guy.
It's one of the bad guys. Yeah, it's ozone depleting. You know, as far as systems that have R22 in it, that's a very large number. It was phased out, the production of it limited, and at this point, at January 2020, they can't make any more new R22. It'll just be what's recovered from units that are taken out and what people have on hand. So. But
when you come, like every year, we were just talking about during the break, you guys coming in servicing our air conditioner at home because we're club members and you do that. You'll be charging my air conditioner then with something else that will do that job? Well, or do I even have Freon in my home air conditioner?
Yeah, you do. You have a form of Freon. In a perfect world, your air conditioner should never need recharged.
Okay, that's just my car that needs that?
Well, you know, it has to go somewhere. It has to leak out. It recycles it through the system. Your refrigerant picks up heat and it gets rid of it. And that's what it does, and it just goes in a big circle. Air conditioners then will form leaks in them, and they'll leak out a little bit, and then, you know, when we do the maintenance, we check the refrigerant charge. The technicians are all EPA certified to handle the refrigerants. They've all been trained on the different units to know how to check the charge in them so they can get them right where they should be for maximum efficiency.
Well, let's talk about some things we should do ourselves and we shouldn't do ourselves. I have to get out my handy dandy old person glasses because I can't see that. So, should I hose off my air conditioner outside myself, or should I call a professional?
You can do it to a certain point. You know, you can wash, depending on the style of air conditioner, you can wash those coils down from the top down, trying to blow the stuff off of it. Yeah, that is something you can do. You know, on my drive here, I noticed the cottonwood is starting to fly.
Yes, I saw it this week too.
Yeah, you know, it gets to a point in Indiana where it looks like it's snowing. Yeah, you can wash some of that off there. After time, that stuff gets packed in the coil. That's to the point where you should start taking the air conditioner apart, and that you'll want to have a technician do.
Have somebody that knows what they're doing.
Right.
What about changing a blowing motor or checking any electrical components in my air conditioner? Is that something I can do? And by I mean like people who know what, you know, like normal human beings who have some, you know, skill, not me. Or do I need a professional?
I would always recommend having a professional do it. You know, you have to disconnect the power to it. You have to know where those wires go on there. There's capacitors in there that store electric power, kind of give it a boost. You don't really want to touch anything in there that's got power to it.
One more thing real quick. You mentioned the cottonwood that makes me think of filters. What about changing a filter? Can I do that, or do I need to call you? Oh,
absolutely. You can change your own filter. You know, filters are made so they can slide in and out. You should check those at least once a month. You know, the higher, you know, the warmer it gets, the more your air conditioner is going to run, the more often you're going to have to change that filter. That's something that every homeowner should do that can make their equipment last a lot longer.
Well, go check your filter right now, get that changed, and call Home Comfort Experts for all of these things that the professionals ought to be doing. 490-5100. We'll be right back.